Good afternoon and welcome back. Today I'm going to try to carve a spoon. So I've tried this twice now and neither time has been a great success, so we're gonna go for a third. So the first spoon that I tried to carve was this one, and I had drawn it out on my piece of wood and I didn't like the way one side looked, so I drew out the other side, and then Junior was going to cut it out for me and he didn't know which side I wanted, so he just cut out the whole thing. And then I tried to carve away at it, and then I kind of forgot about it. Time went by and it dried out, so it was uncarvable. And then somehow it has these mysterious cracks in it. So that was attempt number one. Attempt number two was a lot better. This one Junior didn't even cut out for me. This one I did myself. But if you can see where the light hits it, I got it a little thin. So, yeah. So we're going to go for a third time today. But before we start, I want to give a big shout out to my new #1 fan. Apparently I have someone that has been watching my videos a lot. Thank you, Zeb, my nephew Zeb. Okay, so the first thing I need to do is find a tree because my other one's already dried out and it works a lot better if it's fresh. So Liberty just, I don't know if you heard that, but Liberty just burped.
Fresh.
But luckily I have a whole forest to choose from, so let's find a tree. Alright, Caden's coming on my tree hunt with me.
That one we already carved, but just dug in the floor.
Let's see. And I don't need it to be too thick, but then I don't want it to be too thin. I think Caden found the one actually. This one is growing kind of where we don't want it, on this side of the trail. And it looks to be about the right size, so I think we're gonna do this one. All right. I guess I could have got the bigger axe.
Liberty.
Stay back, Libs. Oh, nice. Watch out. There. Chopping down trees is actually really fun. Alright, now last time, Caden and I sawzalled my spoon out, but I'd kind of like to try to do one without any power tools at all, but I'm really bad at hitting the same spot with my axe over and over, so we're going to see if this works. It might not. Oh, that was gross. Watch out, Liberty. Okay, so I only want it about half this thickness, so I'm going to find out about how thick I want it, and then this is uneven, so we'll see if this even works. It's going kind of crooked. Well, I evened out my crookedness. Now I got to get it back going the other way. Alright, as you can see, not exactly in half, but I think I'm going to go with the small side because that's actually more the size I want my spoon anyway. So I'm going to go get a pen to draw out my shape. Okay, I have my rough spoon shape, and let me just, in case I haven't said it before, this is not a how-to, and it's probably not even how you're supposed to. This is just how I'm trying to carve spoons in my spare time as a hobby. So I have my little chocolate tin here with all of my woodworking supplies that I've gathered. We've got this sharp looking guy, some chisels, some littler ones to dig out. The one that was actually the best is this one that I broke off on my last spoon. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get this guy back in because this was actually the best for trying to chisel out the little bowls. So, all right, I guess I'll get started. All right, I got that extra end off, and now it's more to the shape that I actually wanted. Well, this is as far as I feel comfortable going with the axe, because like I said, I'm horrible at hitting the exact same spot that I want. So I'm going to move down to some smaller tools to continue on this. Into the curve up these sides of the spoon real quick. Liberty. I've got this knot here that I wasn't thinking about when I cut this out, so we'll see how that works into it. That hasn't been particularly fun. Well, I have to go get Dylan from track, and I've pretty much got the shape that I want. I just need to get the dip here, and then this stupid knot. No matter what I do, it doesn't want to come off. So it might just be a decoration, or look, I can say it's to hang on the side of your pot, right? It's a little pot hook. I don't know. We'll see when I get back what I can do with the rest of this. And once more, I can't state enough that I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't even know what all my specific tools are for. I'm just using the one that seems like it's working for the purpose I want it to work. I'm to the point now where I always seem to get in trouble. So ignore that. I still haven't figured out what I'm going to do with that. But it's kind of the shape that I want and almost the thickness that I want. But here's where I struggle. When I'm carving out the bowl, I go too deep, and then I realize it's too thick this way, so I start carving off the back, and then I end up like my other spoon where the bowl is too thin. So I'm thinking I might wait for Junior to come home and ask him for his opinion on what he thinks I should do with it next. So it's the next day, and I don't know what to do with this darn spoon. So I think I'm just gonna sand it up and leave it as it is. All right, so here it is. I like it kind of rustic and not like perfectly smooth. I kind of like these little carving lines here. So yeah, here's my spoon. Take it for what it is. Again, just for fun, not for professional. So hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.